Question 8. Some quite nice marks in this one. Relatively straightforward. So I'm going to leave the screen here and just go through a lot of the questions so we can see the graph as we're going. So just above in bold it is okay, this is G, this is H, put them on the graph. So H is here, G is here, make sure you label them. I don't see you getting that wrong, so you'll be fine. So the next question on the other page, on the scatter plot, draw the line of best fit by eye. So your points are here, just draw a line going through the middle of that cloud basically. Mine could probably be a little bit lower at the top, but to be honest it goes through, so I'm happy enough with my line of best fit. Then we're going to complete a table, and that's just using the line of best fit. So if you start at 20 from the city, go up to where your line is, it might be in a different spot to mine. Go across, and mine is 30, so I put 30 for motorway. And then the other one, it gives you 60 for motorway. Just go across to where your line is, go down, read it off. Mine's 48-ish, so that's what I've put for mine. As long as you're within just a couple either side, you'll be fine. So motorway 30, city 48. I did have a look at the answers actually for this one, and theirs is bizarre. Their answers are very far away. So I would say K should be somewhere around 30, and L should be somewhere around 48. Okay, so on to the next one. You'd be more confident with K, because K is here, and that's sort of contained within your points, whereas L is right over here. You don't know whether the points kind of make a turn here, or whether they come down, because you've got no data from up there. So you'd be less confident here because it's further away from all the other points. Then we're on to working out a correlation coefficient. That's just using your calculator. So I'm going to give you kind of a little example here. So it's similar to finding the mean. I'm hoping that if I do that, then it'll be a bit easier to see what I'm doing on the calculator. So we need stat mode. Again, very similar to finding the mean. So we go menu, we go stats. Usually we're always in this one var, but for this correlation coefficient we're in this A plus bx. So we go here. Very similar table to, can I just come down a little bit? Yeah, very similar table to what we'd be looking at normally. So just in case we missed that, so it's there, and it's number 2, so it's 2 and 2. Okay, so we have to put in our table. So this is from the top of the page, so 22. I'm just going to go down and do a few of them, so 27, 24, 16, and so on. You go all the way down. I'm not going to finish it off, but you put in the 15 and 21 and so on. Then you use the arrow key, you come across, and then you start filling in the others. So next to 22 goes 34, 38, so you're just doing the second column basically, 27. I'll stop there. So I've done the first 4. You'd be doing them all. Okay, so you go to there, you clear it off, and then you have options here. So we go options, and we're looking for the regression calculations. So number 3, and hopefully you can see that the third one down is R. So this isn't quite right, because I didn't put all the values in, but if you went all the way down and put all the values from A to H, you should get 0.966. So I won't move the page, but that is what R should be, and literally you just write the answer, so 0.966. Okay, we'll just do a little bit more and then we'll do a part 2 on this question. So here we've just got to show that this regression gives 0. So a regression, if you up here, it's 1, if you're down here it's -1, and if you're flat it's 0. So it's like the trigonometry ones, it goes between 1 and -1 and you can get 0. So that's what we're looking for. Here the graph's negative, here the graph's positive, and because it's symmetrical they cancel each other out, and here it's 0. So when you add them all together you get something that's very close to 0, and you just explain that. So symmetrical, negative at the start, then 0, then positive, all cancels out, all goes to 0.